Hello, Virgo. Good evening. This love tarot reading already feels deep, emotional, and impossible to ignore because somebody is finally sitting with the truth of what they did. They may have misunderstood you, they may have hurt you, they may have pushed you away when all you were trying to do was love them, understand them, and show them something real. Um, this person has been stuck in their head replaying everything: the silence, the missed chances, the words they should have said, the way they left you wondering when they should have just been honest. But the question is, why did they let fear speak louder than their heart? Why did they allow insecurity, outside opinions, or old wounds to make them doubt a connection that felt so natural? This person is realizing you were never the problem. You brought peace, you brought laughter, you brought healing, you made loving feel easy, and now that your energy feels quieter, they are starting to panic. They want to reach out, they want to explain, they want to tell you they still adore you, still think about you, and still feel like you are the one they should have claimed with confidence. They see you glowing differently now. They see your energy changing. They see you moving like you no longer need them, and it is waking up every feeling they tried to hide. So trust your intuition because somebody is regretting their silence, realizing they were too insecure to love you properly before, and preparing to come forward with an apology, honesty, and a heart that wants to prove they can finally treat you right. And let's get into your reading. They are completely aware of how intuitive you are, right? It feels like there are these moments where maybe you just look at them or you say specific things and it makes them just like pull back. They're left wondering, how could they know that? I never shared that with them. How did they figure that out? There's just this energy present, and I feel like some of you are aware of this while others might not be, but you possess this deep inner knowing about them. It stems from a telepathic bond, so it's natural that you receive certain downloads or information that pertains to them. This might manifest as you needing to warn them, to just say, hey, be careful of A, B, C, D. Or it could be you getting downloads when they aren't behaving correctly or like not acting from their highest frequency or highest good. You end up calling them out on it, saying, hey, I am aware of X, Y, and Z, and that makes me uncomfortable. I really don't like the way you're handling this. And so what's happening is this individual is left questioning what exactly you know about them because they are hiding a lot of skeletons. I truly feel this is someone who worries that if you knew absolutely everything, would you still want to be with them? Would you still want to deal with them or be open to navigating, this particular connection? Then we have the I'm going through a dark night of the soul card. They feel completely lost, just broken, and are searching for answers. So it's really interesting that this reading is beginning with this person's toxicity, right? It's almost as if we're being guided to just acknowledge that this individual has a ton of insecurities. This is someone who is like completely breaking down everything they once knew. Their old self is departing, but the process just makes them feel like they're breaking apart. It's this level of fragmentation where everything this person used to know is just leaving. This dark night of the soul, this metamorphosis that this person is going through, they are really going through it. And look, the butterfly card came out. So this is what I meant to share. In the past, you guys have operated from a much higher elevation. You perceive things from a completely different perspective, right? It's almost like having a bird's eye view or the ability to see the whole scope of a situation, whereas this person maintained a very like linear kind of energy. But you see, what has happened here is that you triggered this person. It was either by calling them out or by providing them with guided information that you were led to share. And you have changed them. You've changed me for the better. I'm breaking generational curses and moving towards you. This individual carried so much generational baggage, just a lot of generational karma. Some of it stemmed from, a distorted mother figure. And some of it came from being in relationships where they were constantly being used. And there's something happening here regarding this person dismantling their old idea of what a relationship is and finally acknowledging I can have love, right? It doesn't have to be just a transactional kind of energy. This person is really realizing that the emotions that they have for you were too intense and that caused them to run away. But the beautiful thing about this is that they're acknowledging these toxic patterns. They're acknowledging that these are traits that are unhealthy to them. We are divine counterparts, and I know we are twin flames and we belong together. This person is really feeling this heart space with the forgiveness card at the bottom of the deck. They really are praying that you do forgive them for everything that's happened, for them taking you for granted, for them not acknowledging your worth, for them not speaking up during times where you ask them to tell you how they feel or how they felt about you. This person regrets it, and they hope that you're going to return back to them because they want to show you that they can be the person that you can count on. They want to show you that they can be different, that they're going through this major transformation. But part of that transformation is acknowledging these toxic patterns, and again, we see forgiveness. Will you find it in your heart to forgive me after all this time? I'm afraid you're not going to give me a second chance. This is somebody that has finally opened their eyes and accepted the fact that there's something that they've done that was wrong. Whereas in the past, with this energy, it was always, you did this or you did that. You would bring certain things to their attention, and it feels like this energy, whoever it was, they were uncomfortable having these conversations, especially when you would call them out on certain things that you didn't like or certain things that you brought a sense of. Like some of you, this person might be getting down on one knee and saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, it was too intense. There's also some type of secret that it feels like this person needs to express, and this person is going through a major growth spurt. And this person is coming into an energy where, again, it's coming in as a new beginning or almost a fresh start with unlimited potential. And there's a sense of purity here, and you can't go through a dark night of the soul without a phoenix rising. There is a rebirth for this person with who they are, where they're coming out of this, I feel, powerless energy, this helpless, this martyr, this always, feeding into temptation and being very vulnerable. And this person is really looking at you as somebody that they're lucky to have, that you're this great catch, that you have a lot of abundance here. And it feels like this person was very, very defensive. It feels like they kept you at a distance for a period of time, even though they knew that you made them happy, you fulfilled them. They realize, you guys are divine counterparts here, and there's a lot of energy where it's coming in as the two of you guys, needing to be with one another. Will you find it in your heart to forgive me? I'm afraid you will not give me a second chance. Your connection belongs together as one, and this is really pulling out their heart chakra. You've done a lot of healing with this person. This person needed a lot of healing. There is a lot of trauma from childhood, from not feeling wanted, from feeling that they were alone or that they needed to be alone. For some of them, they were confused with, who they are, what they want. You can take it how you want. If you're in a same-sex relationship, this can be somebody that's questioned their sexuality, that didn't understand what it meant, to really give in. This can also be if you and them are different ages or different ethnicities, right? This is this person coming to terms with the fact that even if you guys are different in some sense, and it may even be a difference in thought process, that two opposites can really come together as one and create a very beautiful balance, kind of like a yin and a yang energy. But it seems that this person, because you were different, they pushed you away, and it was easier to keep you at a distance than to acknowledge how deep their feelings were for you. Because this person has been in this toxic energy for a long time, and no one has ever made me want to change my behavior until I met you. Because your energy is pure. It's falling right underneath change. You had to set certain boundaries with this person, but at the same time as setting these boundaries, you also had to give them unconditional love. Giving somebody unconditional love is challenging when that person is pushing you away or denying it, because for a lot of you guys, there were moments where you asked yourself, like, am I crazy? Am I the only one that cares? Because this person's actions and their words, it didn't match with what you felt inside. It didn't match with the way that they looked at you. It didn't match with what their soul was expressing to you, and that's what caused this confusion. But it feels like with a lot of you guys, you didn't give up. You really maybe stalked and let them go in some sense, and there was a level of detachment. But it's detaching from the outcome, but it's not detaching from the love. And that was a very significant moment. That was a very pivotal moment for you guys that it feels like has caused this catalyst for change. Because with this person, you've loved them, you've shown them love, even love that their own mother couldn't show them. Even people around them couldn't show them. And the reality is, the beautiful thing about unconditional love is that you don't have to love them, but you choose to. Right? And for some people, they say love isn't a choice. You feel what you feel, but you don't have to be understanding to this person. And you were. You wanted to understand why. Why are they pushing me away? Why are they going through this? How can I help them? But what you're realizing soon, it feels like for a lot of people, is that the best way that you can help them is by helping yourself. Because when you elevate your frequency and when you elevate your vibration, what's happening is also elevating their vibration as well. And it feels like whoever you're dealing with has had a very, very fragile ego. Wow. Union. If I asked you to marry me, would you say yes? I want to make you mine and only mine forever. This is somebody who thinks about having a higher level of commitment with you because they know that you're meant to be with one another. They know that you're meant to be a part of this major energy, right? Whatever it may be. They know that the two of you are meant to do something very, very special in this lifetime. For some of you guys, this may be making music together. This may be writing a book. This may be sharing your twin flame journey or your divine counterpart journey. It may be you guys having a business together, or you guys just growing old and really enjoying one another. This is a situation where when you and them will walk into a room, everybody is going to turn and look. The energy in the room is going to shift because there's this level of magnetism around your connection. And you feel that something that's very, very different, and they know it. I've never met anyone like you before. At first, it feels like this person thought you were too good to be true, or they always tried to find flaws or pick out certain things about you in order to make themselves try to detach. But what's happening is those illusions that they've created, those are dissipating, and it's something completely new that's coming in. You have my heart and make me feel whole. You are my one and only true love. Yeah, the energy is shifting. You have this person going through this realization about their toxic energy, right? Then you're having this major change. This wheel of karma, because this is a destined relationship. This is something that's inevitable. You've had this cause with this person that's created this major effect. But it's also a sense of divine intervention where, you know, through or your guides or your ancestors have come down and really tried to help assist in this connection and merge you guys together as one. Because this is an energy that wants to stabilize, wants to ground itself. This isn't the first lifetime that you've had with this person, and the two of you guys agreed to come back to work on this. And there are certain cycles you guys are going through, and there's this energy where what comes up must come down, and there's a certain set of circumstances where when this person does the right thing, the consequence for doing the right thing is having a lot of luck. And there's this sense of blind justice that's coming in for you, where you guys are going to receive the truth. And this is all about due process, right? This is about things being balanced out. The universe is all about balance. Things need to be balanced, things need to be fair. And there's somebody here that wants you to hear them, that wants you to know that you guys belong together, that you are their one and only true love, that you give them a sense of contentment that they've never had before. They feel like they belong for the first time ever. They feel like they belong somewhere. You are what this person's heart desires. It's a really beautiful energy that's coming in. My friends say you're too good for me and I feel like I don't deserve your love. This person talks about you also to their friends, and some of their friends may be jealous of your connection. And, you know, with this person, they can't stop thinking about you, and their friends know when they see you, the friends can read it all over their face, whether, you know, they look happy. If you're texting them, their face lights up. Even if they don't respond, just knowing that you're reaching out to them and you're talking to them, that makes them feel good. That makes them feel whole. I'm planning a big surprise for you. Get ready. There's something very big and beautiful that's coming in here. And this is also, it's about a resolution. So there's something here about this person planning because you're reaching this end of a cycle, and the answers that you're seeking are about to be revealed. That's something coming in majorly within this connection. And it feels like this person wants to take things to the next level, right? Because this energy, becoming a team, it's like this person wants to be close to you. And this is an energy that's coming forward very, very beautifully. My life is empty without you in it. I regret pushing you away, and I want another chance. This person misses you. If you're not in contact with them, they want to come back, and they want to make it right. I've never felt this connection before, this intense. Honestly, it was love at first sight, and the rest is history. It's overwhelming that whoever you and this person are, it was an instant connection. Wow, marriage. You're going to meet your soul partner to help one another grow. This is about commitment. This is about reunion. This is about matching. And this is coming in with this major surprise. There's something major that's coming in here for you and this person. It feels like in the past, if there were disappointments, all of that is dissipating. Blossoming, you're in the early stages of laying the foundation down for a long-term success, planting the seeds, unfolding, initial steps. It seems that this person, it feels like they're in this planning process, planning this surprise for you, planning to make you some type of offer, whether that's marriage, whether that's a commitment. It could be a multitude of things, but it feels like whoever you're dealing with, they're definitely in this process where they're planning something. This person, they just miss you. With the Queen of Wands, they're getting ready to take action. For some of you guys, you're physically changing. You look good, you feel good. There's this energy of confidence around you where you're ready to take the lead, where you're ready to be bold, where you're very confident and sexy. And overwhelmingly, with this Ace of Pentacles, this is a brand new start. This is some type of stability. This is some type of security that's coming in here. And it feels like whoever you're dealing with, they're really, really in their head. Because they want to make sure that whatever they're going to say to you, whatever they're going to offer you, it needs to be enough. But it feels like with this person, it could never be enough. Like this person wants to go above and beyond. And with the Eight of Swords, they're in their head. If you and them haven't talked, they're thinking about you constantly. How do you move forward, right? What do you say? This person is in this mercurial energy where they're trying to figure out, where they're trying to listen, where they're trying to hear what exactly is going on. Så get sånn videre poetry from the you how you was with you can carry your list with their luck what there is enough their loss more office on in things of Garrett the Laura Mitter the emails all this stuff family between until I do it what not hanging now such a confused I think you're going to night war again it's coming in as Pluto energy, right? Transformation, major endings, ending of the silence, ending of this person not expressing themselves, of this person not being honest, right? An ending of their mental chaos and feeling alone. Because with this person, they're in this Three of Swords. They miss you. They're learning a major lesson about relationships, about pitting people against one another, about having third-party situations. All of that is ending. And it feels like this person feels like stabbed you in the back in some sense, and they want to have this moment of clarity with you, where they want to reach out, they want to talk to you, they want to say something to you. Because right now, this person is devastated. This person is like, why? Just why did I make them wait? There's a lot of mental chaos going on with this person. But the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords, because that's ending and this person is having clarity on why they feel the way that they do. Because there were a lot of secrets that happened between the two of you. This is a sense of inner knowing where you already knew the hidden truth. And this is a healing energy. It feels like this person is finally able to heal. See, it's not that you gave this person all these swords. They've accumulated these swords throughout life. And what happened is you illuminated why this person was miserable. You illuminated why this person was unhappy, why it didn't make sense up until this point. And now it's coming in as this Wheel of Fortune where things are changing. This is destiny. This is meant to happen, right? This person was meant to change. And again, you're a major catalyst for change. And this is an opportunity where things are going to start moving in the right direction. Because they're ending this anxiety, they're ending the depression. Whoever you're dealing with may be imbalanced, where they have these weird mood swings where they're ups and downs. They may be bipolar, they may be depressed, but what they're realizing is like a lot of this stems from the way that they're living and the way that they've gone about life. That's a big part of it, right? That's a major part of it. And it feels like with this person, they've never done the work until now. Four of Pentacles. Whoever you're dealing with, they keep looking back and they're really, really holding on to the idea of you. They're holding on to like, what can this be? What is this going to be? They're watching you. They're replaying certain conversations, certain things that the two of you have said with one another. This is an energy where they're trying to control their surroundings in order to make you an offer. For some of you guys, you're not talking to this person, and this person is coming up with a plan. Two of Cups to a Two of Wands to make you this offer, to make you this love offer, to give you something. And they're in deep thought here, but they had to have the strength to walk away. They had to have the strength to walk away from their ego, their selfishness, them feeling like they're the only one that counts. Like this is an energy where they had to walk away from it. And they've been thinking heavily about this. So this Ten of Pentacles, this reunion, this marriage, this family, this legacy, this established connection. Because again, you're coming in as this Queen of Pentacles, very grounded, nurturing, right? The wife or the husband, very, very consistent. This is a very consistent energy that you're coming in with. And it feels Like with this person, they know it, and you have a lot of resources where you may be financially better off than them. Or you just may be in a position where you can offer them ways to make money or ways to grow in ways that they never thought about. This could not just be about financial things, right? So you may have certain ideas that help spark this person in other ways that help them grow because you're very, very realistic. And there's something in particular that you've realized, or something in particular that you've communicated to this person that's changed their perspective. That's changed their viewpoint, and this person had to learn their karmic lessons, and you were a lesson for them. You gave them karma, and they felt it. Like some of them with that death, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, they felt it. That's why they're changing, because you set certain boundaries with them, and you made them respect you as a person, as an individual, and what you have to offer. That's what's changing this individual. The Empress, and again at the bottom, the 5 of Pentacles and the Lovers, this person misses you. They want to reach out to you. They want to have a conversation. They want this new start where they take this level of action when it comes to love because they know that you're the person that they're meant to be with. And they know that they're being guided towards you and that there is a certain light pertaining to your connection. They're being guided. This is divine intervention. The way that things were going in this person's life, they were going downhill. They weren't happy. For some of them, their health was taking a hit because of their lifestyle. Because of the way that they were living, because of the way that they were doing things, and this feels like divine intervention. This feels like a rebirth. This is a blessing. This is almost like this person being rebaptized again. And coming up is something completely different, but this person had to acknowledge this higher energy that you were trying to show them. You were showing them the path. And this person is watching you, and they're paying attention. You're saying certain things to them. They're replaying them in their minds, and they're very, very curious. They're curious about you. Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. They put you on this pedestal. They feel like you and them have been through a lot, and they're thinking about having this victory. In order for the two of you guys to be together, there is a lot of demons that needed to be conquered. Whether it's mental demons, physical karmic connections, whether it's emotional delays, whatever it may be, there was a lot of obstacles that the two of you guys had to overcome, and you fought for this connection. And with this person in the Page of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, they're really examining what's happened. They're really thinking about all the times that you have gone up to bat for them, and this person is now doing this inner work. The 8 of Pentacles is inner work, right? They're working on a higher purpose, and they're really going back to the basics. So something about this person where their ego is out of it because you're the 6 of Wands with the Empress. This is how they view you. 6 of Wands and the Empress. So them coming in as this Knight energy, it's almost like they had to acknowledge that I have some work to do. There are certain things that I need to work on. Whether that's this person going to therapy, whether that's this person going back to school to do something, this person is wanting to better themselves in order to be with you. And that's a beautiful change and a beautiful adjustment because they had to walk away from something that doesn't serve them, right? It was illusions. There was a lot of illusions and confusion with inside of their life, right? The 8 of Cups walks away from the 7 of Cups. And it was causing stalling, and it was causing arguments with inside of this connection because it just didn't fit. Sometimes we outgrow things, right? It's like a crab, or you outgrow your shell. You have to go find another shell. Spirit had a different purpose for this person and also for you as well. And a lot of times when we feel like we're breaking, we're never given more than what we can handle. And there's a reason that you've been pushed to certain limitations in your life, with people around you not understanding you, you being the black sheep of the family, or just never feeling like you truly fit in. That's okay. You were never meant to. Because you had a higher purpose, you were flying while people were crawling. People are on their back and you're flying through the sky. You have this elevated perspective, which now you've actually given this person the higher level of insight to see too, but at first they didn't buy into it. But now they are. They're realizing it. They're seeing it. They're seeing it for themselves. You're the star. You're special. You give them hope. The best thing you can do for a person is give them hope, right? You take away somebody's hope, you have nothing. You take away somebody's light, all they are is darkness. And you've done something very significant here for them by giving them the light, by giving them something to look forward to watch, to pray on, to wish on, right? You become this person's inspiration. You become this person's muse, and this is an energy that is renewed, and you've also sparked this person's sense of spirituality. You may be dealing with somebody that's either very religious or not religious at all, but spirituality was something that maybe they didn't accept or that they didn't buy into. Then you have the Ten of Cups. I like how beautiful this is. This is an energy where this person, daydreams about you. They dream about you. They think about you. They want to be with you. Look at this. You would be surprised, even if this person is keeping their distance from you with this Knight of Wands, right? Page of Cups, Three of Pentacles. You would be surprised at what they're working on for you. Because it is coming in as this twin flame energy, but this is somebody that needed some assistance. This is somebody that needed some help. All right, let's see things from the 3D perspective. So this is more so the 3D aspect of it. How does this person view their current connection, romantic connection with the collective? How does this person view the romantic connection with the collective? The Fool. Okay, this is somebody that's open to this energy. All right, let's see. How does this person view themselves in this connection? This is somebody that's getting ready to take a brand new leap of faith, the Seven of Pentacles. And what does he have in his hand? A present or a surprise? All right, how do they view, how does the collective's divine counterpart, how do they view the collective this time? And the connection. Ooh, the High Priestess. It's coming in heavy Taurus energy, but this is a lot of stability. And it's interesting because, again, it's like this person is viewing you as somebody that said something that's coming true. They know that there's a higher purpose for the connection. And the fact that you're coming in as this High Priestess, this is a healing energy as well. All right. What's stopping this person from coming forward with the collective? What's stopping this person? The Eight of Pentacles. So this is this person doing the work, right? We saw that in the reading. This person had to elevate on their own in order to be with you. Okay? And what is this person thinking about heavily when it comes to this collective? What are they thinking about heavily when it comes to the collective? They have something for you here. They're working on something to give you. It's either something physically or it's something that they really had to invest in order to get to this point. Because what's stopping them is the Eight of Pentacles. The energy that they're in right now is the Seven of Pentacles. And then this is what they're thinking about, the Eight of Swords. So they're in deep, deep thought about the connection. And there is a sense of anxiety for what is to come. What is this? What is their next actions towards the collective? This person, a surprise. Look how that fits in perfect. There's a surprise message or a gift or something that this person wants to talk to you about. This is a very sensitive energy. This is a message of love. This is something you're not expecting, and it's also going to be something very emotional. All right, what is What is this person's intentions with the collective? Romantically, Judgment. Wow, Judgment is here because there's this major light that they want to shine on a situation. There's something that this person wants to tell you with this surprise, with the Seven of Pentacles, with the High Priestess, with the Eight of Swords. They're nervous about giving you this surprise. They're nervous about telling you what they want to tell you because it's a conversation that they need to have with you. And with Judgment here, it's going to change everything. Let you know your relationship to be right now, whether it's a lack of relationship or a relationship that is solved. All of that is getting ready to completely shift and to completely change. What is the collective's advice right now when it comes to this person? The Knight of Swords. All right, this is you saying something majorly to this person. There is communication coming in from this King of Wands. So somebody that's saying something that needs to, like this, maybe somebody saying, I need to see you. We need to have a conversations. And it's this person. It's something that they've been thinking about for a period of time. But then coming in here with this energy, this is somebody that needs to say something to you. This is somebody that needs to express something to you. And this feels like a karma's coming. Karma can be good or bad, depending on however it happens. But this is expansive energy, and it's something that you've done the right thing, so it's being illuminated. All right, guys, that is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye.